Hey everybody, this is Florida Trailblazer, and I am here in northern Florida near Tallahassee. I'm at Lake Jackson Mounds Archaeological Site, and this is a historical site with some Native American Indian mounds, and it's fascinating to come here and learn about the history and see the mounds. Right here is a sign that talks about some of the history here. About 900 years ago, the Lake Jackson people first settled in this area. The lake level may have been different, since we know that it has fluctuated over the years, sometimes draining completely. The environment around them was probably somewhat different as well. Just as we do today, the Lake Jackson people changed the landscape to meet their needs. They cleared trees for farming and began building the mounds. Each generation made changes over the years. They enlarged the mounds and organized the site to look more as it does today. The culture also developed and changed as times passed. By 1200 AD, this was a flourishing community whose population participated in a complex political and religious culture. The land was fertile, the climate temperate, the people prospered. Around 1500 AD, however, the Lake Jackson people abandoned this place for reasons we do not know. In 1539 and 1540, descendants of the Lake Jackson people, now settled away from the mounds, met the Hernando de Soto expedition. The Europeans spent the winter a few miles away, then moved on. It's fascinating, and it continues on with some more of the history. We'll walk right over here to give you a glimpse of this mound. Right here is a shelter, some picnic tables with that interpretive sign that you just saw. But as you walk over here into the clearing, you can see this really large mound. It's coming up. Right here's a little bridge over this creek. Wow, look at this huge mound right here. There's another one as you enter the park. This one's much larger. Here's a sign that talks about the mound. A day in the life. The Lake Jackson people began their day with the sunrise. Their lives followed the patterns of day and night and the rhythm of the changing seasons. So there it tells you about some of the stuff they did day to day. Right here is a boardwalk. Leads you up into these stairs, which you can take to the top of this mound. This is fascinating. It's pretty steep. Now we're on top of this mound. It's pretty high up. We just came from down there. Come up here. Talks about then and now. It may be difficult to imagine this site as it appeared when the Lake Jackson people lived and worked here. Erosion and vandalism have changed the shapes of the mounds. Their contours are also concealed behind trees and shrubs. The site was farmed during the past 2 centuries, and that activity changed the appearance of the plaza. And here's kind of a diagram of how it would have looked. So right here on top of this mound, there's lots to learn and experience here at Lake Jackson Archaeological Site. Quite fascinating. I want to walk back down here and explore more of the park. Here's a view of the top again. And here's a view of the clearing out there where we just came from.